folks, Day 9 Soccer World Cup 2014, another great day for soccer fans. We started off the day with Costa Rica playing Italy in a very important match. If Costa Rica would win this match, England would have to say goodbye. And that's exactly what happened. Costa Rica played very well against Italy, scored a goal with Ruiz at the head. This guy usually plays, he's usually the guy who makes the assists. He's kind of a sort of like the bow, and today he worked as an arrow. Actually, a great match on the first half play by the Costa Rican team. Not much by Italy. Pirlo trying to give the ball to Balotelli all the time. Balotelli kind of lost the battle against Gonzalez, the defender from Costa Rica. Played phenomenal soccer. Ruiz playing really well. Also, Christian Bolano is always making plays from the right side and through the left side. Diaz. He didn't appear much in the first match. Today he was the man of the match, playing phenomenal soccer to the left side, always involving the Italian players. You know, it's understanding because, the Italian players were actually after Joel Campbell, this great forward number 9 from Costa Rica, and they didn't pay much attention to Diaz. Made the play, and Ruiz scored the first goal, minute 40 in the match. I thought Italy was going to come back really strong in the second half, trying to find the equalizer. It didn't happen. Italy actually showed was more dangerous towards the goal defended by Buffon, who's actually, in my opinion, the best player in the match for Italy. Buffon made many saves and saved Italy from losing by an even larger score. 1-0. Costa Rica won. Now they have 2 victories. They're already qualifying for the World Cup for the second round. Costa Rica had qualified before. What's special about this team is that they qualify in 2 matches only, and not only that, but they're probably going to be the first place on the group. They already have, the goal average by 3. Italy has 0. Uruguay has -1. Uruguay will play the match, probably trying to see who's going to be number 1 and number 2, who's going to be number 2. On the group, because Costa Rica will probably be number 1, which is very important because by doing that, they would avoid playing against Colombia, which is playing tough soccer. For English team, it's just going to be a friendly match. Nothing matters for England anymore. So, Costa Rica, all they have to do is not to lose by more than 2 goals, and they will be the number 1 team in this group, unless Italy kills Uruguay, which is going to be tough. Both teams are always play with guts, always play very defensive. Uruguay has Suarez, and Suarez can surprise Italy, so be aware of that. On the second match of the day, France destroy Switzerland by 5-2. An amazing performance by Benzema and by Giroud, who didn't play the first match. They scored the first goal minute 17. Giroud really playing fantastic soccer. Maturity scored the second goal 1 minute after that. And the minute 40 after, another play by Giroud. They were up 3-0 in just first half, destroying the Swiss team, which, actually it's a very interesting thing that Switzerland is famous for playing defensive soccer. They invented the catenaccio. They always presented this very pragmatic way of soccer. Well, this time, they kind of learned how to like to score goals and also to suffer. They're not paying much attention to the defensive side. Shaqiri, a little bit of disappointing for the Swiss team. Inler, always a good player. France finished the first half 3-0, came back even stronger in the second half. Benzema making tremendous plays. Valbuena playing really well. Fantastic match by the French team. They got the 5th goal with Sissoma, minute 28. They were already 5-0, and they could even score more, but they decided to take a little easier against the Swiss team. They ended up scoring 2 goals in the end, making 5-2. Like I said, they like to score goals, and this Swiss team, and they really like to suffer them too. And Benzema would even score the 6th goal, but the referee denied. The referee denied it, saying that the match was already over. Kind of remind me of the match when Brazil played Sweden in 1978. Zico scored a goal with the head. The referee said the match was over and denied the goal for Brazil. And actually, that referee never ref another match. He was kicked out from FIFA. That might happen too, because now 2 goals taken away from Benzema. He could be leading. Could be the leading striker of this World Cup. Now 2 goals have been taken away. First in the match against Honduras, when he scored a goal that they gave it to the goalkeeper Noel Valadares. Should be actually given to Benzema. No problem for France. 5-2. They're ahead of the group. They already qualify as number 1 of the group because they have so many goals ahead of everybody else. In the other match, Ecuador and Honduras play a fantastic match. Both teams had lost their first match, and they knew the importance of this match. Nobody wanted to lose. Ecuador played a little better in the first half, but Honduras really tried to cat on during the whole match. Actually, they scored the first goal with Carlos Costly. It was a very, very close match. Costly scored the first goal, minute 31st, and Ecuador scored right away with Ender Valencia. This guy scored all the goals of Ecuador so far in this World Cup. With the equalizer 1-1, they finished the first half by 1-1, and like a battle, they had lots of yellow cards during the match. The referee was a little lost, kind of denied 2 goals in this match, 1 for each, and both goals, in my opinion, were fine. Well, they came back in the second half, Ecuador playing better, trying to find the second goal, and they finally score with Ender Valencia. With 2-1 in the score, leading the score, Ecuador took the defensive side, and the Honduras. It's a brave team, probably one of the best teams by Honduras ever. Really put pressure, a lot of pressure against the South American team. But then Dominguez, probably the best player on the field, the goalkeeper. Seems like this guy has a very humble background, played fantastic soccer, made many saves, and gave the victory to Ecuador, who now has 3 points, and also Switzerland has 3 points. Ecuador will play France, will play a very tough match. France has already qualified, so they can use reserves, they can use subs, so that could be helpful for Ecuador. And Honduras will play Switzerland. I'm sure this Honduras team is not happy with the 2 losses. They're probably going to give a hard time to Switzerland. But that's it for day 9. Tomorrow we're going to talk about day 10. A lot of expecting a lot of thrilling moments. The Argentinian team is going to play Iran. Lots of good moments tomorrow again, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow after the matches. I'll see you next time.